Hello students, in the previous class we have done with epithelial tissues. Today we will be starting with the muscular tissues. Muscular tissues are mainly involved in movement and locomotion. Movement of the internal organs like heart, alimentary canal, kidneys and all other organs, and also for movement of body from one place to another, that is locomotion. Now we know that every body part is made up of tissues, or tissues are made up of cells. So muscular tissues are also made up of special type of the muscle cells. If we see the structure of a muscle cell, the muscle cell is made up of an outer covering which is known as sarcolemma. That is, like we are having in cell plasma membrane, in a muscle cell the outermost covering is known as sarcolemma. Then there is a fluid like substance which is known as sarcoplasm, and then they are having nucleus. Then they are made up of special type of contractile fiber like tissues which are known as muscle fibers. Each muscle cell is made up of special type of contractile fiber like structures which are known as muscle fibers. These muscle fibers are compactly arranged and they are having stretchability. If we understand this with the help of an example of a bunch of rubber bands, if we take bunch of rubber bands together and we hold them tightly and they are packed in an outer covering, and we are able to stretch, expand and contract them. So that type of the structure a muscle fiber or a muscular cell is having. Okay. Now if we see the general functions, it is helping in movement of internal organs, locomotion and movement of the bones. The muscular tissues, as we have seen in the previous video, are divided into three types: striated muscles, unstriated muscles and cardiac muscles. Striated muscles are also known as striped muscles, voluntary muscles or skeletal muscles. If we see the structure of the striated muscles, they are cylindrical and unbranched. They are not having any of the branches being present. They are cylindrical, unbranched, multinucleated. That is, in one cell there are more than one nucleus which is present. So they are multinucleated. We call them as striated because they are having bands or striations. These type of the muscle fibers will be there, as I have explained you, outer sarcolemma, sarcoplasm and these fibers. Okay, but they are having alternate light and dark bands or striations being present. So they are called striated or striped muscles. So they are showing light and dark bands, alternate light and dark bands which are present. Okay. They are called skeletal muscles because they are attached to the bones. These muscles are mainly attached to the bones, so they are called skeletal muscles. These muscles we are able to control by our will, so they are also called voluntary muscles because we can move them according to our will. So they are called striated, voluntary or skeletal muscles. Okay. So these myofibrils, they are highly contractile. So striated muscles, they are mainly present, they are mainly found in the muscles of the limbs. They are found in the muscles of limbs. They are attached to the bones, bicep and triceps. They are present on the abdominal walls. They are present in the tongue, pharynx, diaphragm, and they are helping in the movement of mainly bones and locomotion. So they are very strong muscles and they show rapid contraction and expansion. They very rapidly contract and expand, and due to that they also get tired. They need rest. When they work for some time, after that they get tired and they need rest, and they are helping in providing locomotion to the body. Okay. We see the second one, unstriated muscles. They are also called unstriped. These muscles, they are spindle shaped. We see their shape, they are spindle shaped muscles having sarcolemma, sarcoplasm, and they are uninucleated. Okay, single. In one cell they will be having one nucleus, and then same muscle fibers. These muscle fibers will be present. Then we are not able to see alternate light and dark bands like we were seeing here. So they are called unstriated or unstriped muscles. No light and dark bands are there. Okay. These muscles, they are present on the walls of the visceral organs. That is why they are also called visceral muscles. Visceral or internal organs like walls of the stomach, walls of the intestine, rectum, arteries, veins, urinary bladder, genital organs, bronchioles. So they are present on the walls of the internal organs except heart. All other organs will be having these muscles. So these are also called smooth muscles because they are not very tough. They are smooth muscles, and their main function is movement of the internal organs. Like whenever we will be swallowing the food, the movement in the food pipe, the movement in the lungs, the movement in the windpipe. Okay, so they will be helping in the internal movements. They show slow, very moderate type of the or slow contraction and relaxation. They remain contracted for a extended period of time, and they remain expanded for a extended period of time. Okay, so they will be showing a extended contraction and relaxation. So they don't easily get tired. So they are helping in movement of the visceral or internal organs. If we see the third one, that is cardiac muscles, they are having some of the qualities of striated and some of the qualities of unstriated muscles. That is, we can say both the mixtures are there. It will also be having an outer sarcolemma, then the fluid like substance, that is sarcoplasm, and then they will also be having the muscle fibers or myofibrils. They will also be having those myofibrils being present. Then they are cylindrical. If we see their shape, they are cylindrical and branched. They will be showing the side. Branches are also there, intercalated branches they are having with one another. Then they are also showing alternate light and dark bands. So they are also showing the striations, they are also showing the alternate light and dark bands like the first striated muscles. Okay, but they are uninucleated like the second one. They are having single nucleus in one of the muscle cell. So they are uninucleated. Okay, single nucleus they will be having. These are also smooth muscles. They are smooth in nature, and they are having intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces are there and richly supplied with the blood vessels. They are interconnected with the oblique bridges or branched. They are branched or they have intercalated discs that are joining one of the cylindrical muscle with the other. So they will be having these types of the branches being present. Okay, so branches are being present. They are found on the walls of the heart. They are present on the walls of the heart, and their main function is the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart. Okay, so they are helping in contraction and relaxation of heart and blood vessels, and they rhythmically work, continuously work throughout the life without getting tired. Okay, so without getting tired, they work throughout the life. So that is what is cardiac muscles. Okay, if we see the comparison or differences between these muscles together, so we can see the first one, that is striated muscles, they are voluntary or skeletal. The unstriated, they are involuntary or smooth, and cardiac muscles, that is which are present in the heart. Okay. The second one can see that the sarcolemma, that is the fluid is present. Here also sarcolemma is present, which is delicate and transparent. Here also sarcolemma is present. The myofibrils are distinct and have striations. Here myofibrils do not show striations. Here myofibrils show striations. Okay. We see in striated, the fibers, muscle cells or fibers are unbranched. Here also in unstriated, they are spindle shaped and unbranched, but here the fibers are branched. In this one, they are having many nucleus, that is multinucleated. Unstriated, they have single nucleus, and cardiac, they have single nucleus. Then in striated, intercalated discs are absent. Here also they are absent, but in cardiac they are present. Here the contraction is very rapid and powerful. Here contraction is slow and rhythmic. Here contraction is moderate and rhythmic. Okay. They get tired and need rest. They do not get tired and they work throughout the life without getting tired. So that is what is all about the muscular tissues. Thank you.